Welcome to the Awfully Bad Movie Club. It's Jason, Lynda, Mr. O, and Mr. Y. And today we watched Santa with Muscles, starring the one and only Hulk Hogan.
It's terrific.
You say it's good.
It stinks.
Garbage. Essentially, this is the story of Hulk Hogan playing a very rich rapscallion living in California and is kind of a jerk.
My picture on the can isn't big enough.
Who then conks himself on the head and wakes up and thinks he's Santa Claus.
The minute you get clumped on the head, any bad deeds that you did are erased, and you automatically want to do the right thing.
That's movie law. And that's why this is a good movie. It follows and abides by movie law.
Just because the law is there doesn't mean it's good.
He's right.
How would you describe Hulk Hogan as a person?
A spoiled, petulant, jerk, meanie pants, rich white guy.
Fax me, you little brat.
No repercussions for his actions whatsoever. And I feel like that's the one consistency in this movie, is that there's no repercussions for anybody's actions. Nobody dies. You know, it's a kid's movie, right? It's a kid's movie, but there are some pretty terrible physical things happening that, you know, kids are going to try to mimic now.
I mean, a kid would need to have a lot of money to mimic a lot of the things.
He's a fitness guru who provides jobs for multiple people. Yes, maybe they have to chase him around and pretend fight him so that he can keep in peak physical shape. But you know what? If I had that kind of money, I'd pay people to do weird things too. They don't have to go to a normal job now. They get to have a fun life where they hang out with me, Blake Turlington.
Like, his chef is not only a chef, he's also like a
ninja
fu guy. Yeah.
Did they seem like they were having a good time? It seemed like they were like, I guess this is part of my job too.
No, they do have fun with it.
They were sad when he was gone.
They were.
It did seem like they were ruled under an iron thumb of Blake's rules.
Here, rule number 105.
Yes, sir. Never give an inch, especially when you can take one.
How many
Blake's money,
rules
Blake's
were there? There was like over 200 rules.
And they
at
didn't
the,
recite that.
at the drop of a hat. Jason, what was rule 91?
I mean, I'm not on staff, so I do not have Blake's rules.
They were kind of self-centered rules.
Rule number 21. When in doubt, get out. Later.
When he became Santa, he realized you can still have these rules, but they can be for everyone.
And they were Santa's rules.
And
then.
Santa's rules.
Santa rules.
Of course, you know.
Yeah.
Really, what you need is a little girl to make your rules behind a man with a whole lot of money.
So those are really the little girls.
What makes you think this is a good movie, Mr. O?
The plethora of stereotypical superhero villain archetypes. You've got a woman who can control electricity. You've got Mr. Freeze to the T. You've got
I think his name's Frost.
Ed Begley Jr. brought him to life in such a profound way. You have a mad scientist.
You got a guy that likes to make smells.
Yeah, Stinkor.
Yeah.
You got a geologist. Santa Claus, with his biceps, has to go crush these people.
It's pretty cool when he like stops that ice cream truck they're driving.
Yeah, he did a full speed, doing it at least 35, 45 miles an hour. He stops it with a chain.
He just snatches it. Right
Yeah.
up. It saves that guy's life.
The most bizarre part of that scene, though, is they all laughed at it. They put it in reverse, and then the guy stopped their vehicle.
Merry Christmas, Santa!
Yeah, you think
And
they'd be more scared?
Yes!
Well, I mean, you're making some great arguments. So why do you feel like this is a bad movie?
It's the most cartoony live action movie I've ever seen.
And that's bad?
Oh yeah, like it's for little kids. It's such juvenile driven.
It was like taking a bite out of the biggest steak burger sandwich I've ever had.
He has Ric Flair's haircut. They put a wig on him to combine Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair. That alone gets you 2 stars on your 4-star chart.
He does have a sweet hair.
Hulk Hogan saving the day for these children, these orphans. I mean, if you guys want to scoff at orphans and people without parents, that's fine. You can sit over there and look down on orphans all you want. I think Hulk Hogan lifting these kids out of the gutter and showing them there's a better way, that they live on top of geology, I guess.
Explain to me that the whole movie, he wants the orphanage. It's never explained why until like the last 15 minutes of the movie.
What do you want with us?
Who's going to do my mining?
And Big Lee Jr.'s character and Hulk Hogan's character, they actually grew up in this orphanage together.
They very conveniently forgot about, even before they had the amnesia.
Sure.
Was Hulk Hogan an orphan? Or was he just hanging out in an orphanage?
Unclear, and I feel
Because
like...
they talk about his parents.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what is going on
So
with this
is
movie?
he just...
Pick a lane.
Is
Pick
he
a lane.
just BFFs with, like, the kid in the orphanage?
He starts out as a bad person. His hero's journey takes him across all these misadventures to get back to the beginning where he has changed and become a better person for the journey he went on.
He refines his inner child in the place where he grew up as a child.
Yes.
Hold on, I too have been transformed by this movie. My heart is growing in size, and I think I gotta change my mind. Even though this was a terrible movie, and it was bad, I actually really enjoyed watching it. I laughed so much, so I'm gonna change my vote and swap over to good movie side.
So after that shocking act of betrayal, you're a man on an island all by himself now.
I'm reeling. I am stunned. Like, I thought I had a friend here who understood that this was a bad movie.
So why do you hate this movie so much?
You know, I like Christmas. Christmas is a fun time. It should be, like, full of joy. But this movie just pained me to watch. I can't really articulate why. I just feel it in my bones. The ham Hulk Hogan. Just stinking it up.
Christmas ham.
I didn't want to go there on a personal attack on the man.
Terry Bollea.
He's made some questionable calls.
Well, I don't think you can make
personal,
that
professional acting career.
No. And if anything, the man is entertaining. We can, especially 90s Hulk Hogan. Is there anything really more entertaining? And we all just love to hate someone. Don't we just love hating people? In this movie, really, I hated everyone that you were supposed to like, and I liked everyone you were supposed to hate.
I don't love hating people.
Nothing speaks more true to Christmas than Hulk Hogan in a sleeveless Santa jacket.
And leotard pants.
They just make him stand out.
He does have some really great line readings, too.
Yeah.
Like, some of the ways he delivers some of these lines are, and I mean, you can make the argument that maybe it's so bad it's good, but some of it is just so...
Let's roll.
I think there is a bit of a charm to this movie, Mr. Y.
I don't know. I feel like the director was like, good enough. The check clear? Okay, yeah, we're good.
I do find it hard to believe that there was a writer, director, producer, editor, that all of those things existed. I feel like this movie just manifested itself through sheer will.
And the spirit of Christmas.
The spirit of Christmas just like paved the way despite everything in its path being terrible, except for maybe Mila Kunis, who as a child star just was owning the screen.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Again, a good tick, and the ice cream man was in it.
I think Christmas was an afterthought in this movie, to be honest with you.
The movie is called Santa with Muscles. The first thought was Christmas.
I'm sure they were like, let's make a movie with Hulk Hogan in a Santa suit, and then like they bagged a bunch of other plot points and then threw them together.
Name another movie that doesn't do that.
What's more important to this movie, Santa or the muscles?
I don't think you can have one without the other. Can you have cookies and not milk?
Sure!
The idea they had was to let's take Christmas and send it to the stratosphere. Let's make a Christmas movie to end all Christmas movies. This is Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You in movie form.
So you're saying this is the greatest Christmas movie ever made?
This is the only Christmas movie that exists and needs to exist from this day forward.
Which is why it's been buried underground since the year it was made.
And thank you for undigging it.
Just like the crystals
digging it up.
that are under the orphanage.
Yes!
We have brought this movie to the surface to discuss here today.
And we've cursed everyone by this knowledge.
You think?
Oh, certainly.
And we completely forgot about the poltergeist technology that
unfolding of the
swallowed.
building.
I think we all can now join together and...
Yeah, will you please lead us, Mr. O?
Every remembers angel has eyes.
Angel baby, you're so fine.
Angel baby, blah, blah, blah.
He remembers! It's a Christmas spirit! It's a Christmas spirit!
I guess that makes it good.
Hey, your heart grew 8
I'll
sizes
take the
this
win.
day. So I think ultimately, what we're saying here is
Merry Christmas.
Santa with
Merry
Muscles
Christmas.
is a good movie.
I reluctantly say it's good enough.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We will take that.
Well, has anybody out there seen Santa with Muscles? If not, go watch it right now. Thanks for watching the Awfully Bad Movie Club. We'll see you next time.
Happy Honda Days.
Santa Claus. What a bonehead.